Lo cotidiano se transforma en delicias. Con el calor envolvente de los hornos Oster, descubre todo lo que eres capaz de hacer. Oster, descubre tu creatividad.
Introducing Cuisinart's brand new Rotisserie Convection toaster oven. Now you can toast 6 slices of bread to perfection, bake a 12-inch brick oven-style pizza, or rotisserie roast succulent meats and poultry, all on your countertop and without ever turning on a full-sized oven. Choose from 12 specialty cooking functions, including pizza, keep warm, and leftovers. Or choose broil, toast, bake, and even rotisserie and roasting. Combine cooking options with the convection and rotisserie functions. Convection baking provides faster and more even baking and cooking by circulating air around your food, allowing heat to remain evenly dispersed. When you need to cook a large piece of meat, like a whole 4-pound chicken or 5-pound duck, select the roast setting and add the rotisserie function for perfect results every time. Use the specialized rotisserie programs that automatically change heaters and temperatures to precisely cook your chicken, duck, meat, or even vegetables. Because monitoring heat is crucial to the cooking process, the Rotisserie Convection toaster oven is equipped with an exact heat sensor that maintains precise oven temperatures at all times. And when you're toasting, you can rely on Cuisinart's Always Even Toast Shade Control for consistent results slice after slice. The toaster oven features digital controls with a large blue backlit display, sleek brushed stainless steel construction, an easy clean non-stick interior, and 1875 watts of power. It also includes a broiling rack, baking pan and drip tray, wire rack, rotisserie spit and skewers, as well as a hand grip to remove rotisserie items when finished. With so many options and special features, maximize your countertop space today and get cooking with the Cuisinart Rotisserie Convection Toaster Oven.
Want to enjoy crispy French fries without the guilt? Introducing the new Smart Oven Air by Breville, with super convection that generates extreme air circulation for fast and crispy food. Now you can enjoy crispy, healthier, air-fried family favourites without the excess oil. Low and stable heat for healthy, dehydrated snacks. And larger capacity to roast a perfectly browned, succulent 14-pound turkey. Dedicated slow cook setting for flavourful and tender meats. Perfectly crisp deep dish pizza with oozing cheese. The smart oven that toasts more evenly. Crisp and chewy mouth-watering cookies. 12 quick and easy super moist muffins. Golden crust and delicious deep dish pies. And creates the ideal conditions for proofing dough. The Smart Oven range by Breville, the world's most awarded compact ovens.
Introducing the Mini Smart Oven, part of the Smart series of Breville ovens. It does the thinking for you by having heating elements on top and on the bottom that cycle on and off to regulate the correct temperature while you cook. Because it has a smaller footprint, it takes less time to heat up, so you get an even quicker cooking time. It has 8 menu functions that are simple to navigate, and each one is programmed with a suggested temperature and cooking time. Depending on the recipe and your personal preference, you can customize the function by pressing the temperature or darkness buttons and the arrows for time or slice. And whatever you select will remain in the oven's memory until it's unplugged. The frozen foods button adds additional time required to defrost, then toast frozen bread or bagels, or to cook frozen pizza or cookie dough. Unique to the mini smart oven is the A Bit More button that lets you add time to a cooking cycle. Be sure to follow the wire rack guide listed on the door, as cooking results are significantly affected by its position. And be sure to always slide the wire rack in with the spokes facing upwards. The toast function fits 4 slices of toast, and if you see some condensation on the window when toasting frozen bread or fresh bread, this is normal as it's the moisture from the bread itself. The bake function cooks food gently and evenly throughout for things like cakes, muffins and frozen meals. And on the broil function, the top heating elements cycle on and off to provide intense top heat, while the bottom heating elements will remain low. The roast is ideal for cooking a variety of meats and poultry that are tender and juicy on the inside and roasted to perfection on the outside. It's also great for hearty vegetables and baked potatoes. If you move the wire rack to the bottom position, you can roast an entire Cornish hen with vegetables in the roasting pan. The cookies function is ideal for baking homemade or commercially prepared cookies, strudels and biscuits. Make sure the rack is in the middle position and the LCD will be preset to 350. Just use the arrows to adjust the time and temperature. As with any cooking task, the thickness, amount and whether or not it's fresh or frozen will vary the cooking time. Reheat is ideal for reheating leftovers without browning the top, and it's a more natural cooking process than if you were to use a microwave, as the top and bottom heating elements gently cycle on and off. The pizza setting is preset to the frozen food setting. For a fresh pizza, press the snowflake so that element IQ adjusts the heating cycle, and then adjust the arrows depending on the thickness or freshness. The bagel function crisps the sliced side while leaving the crust only lightly toasted. The crumb tray is at the front, and it's deep enough so that chunky crumbs don't get stuck when you're trying to pull it out. Don't be misled by its size. The Mini can do many of the roasting and baking tasks that you'd do in a larger wall oven. You just have to select the cooking program and adjust to taste, and it'll do all the thinking for you. The Mini Smart Oven, brought to you by the food thinkers at Breville.
Cuisinart Chef's Convection Toaster Oven is in a class of its own. With 15 cooking functions and 1,875 watts of power, it earns every compact inch of space it occupies on the countertop. Choose a traditional cooking function or select unique ones like Dual Cook and Speed Convection. Dual Cook combines functions for sequenced heating, and Speed Convection gets right to work cooking foods with no preheat. Choose from the Cuisinart family of toaster ovens and bring an amazing array of features home today.
Cook like a chef and create gourmet meals with the KitchenAid Digital Countertop Convection Oven that lets you bake, broil, roast, or crisp, delivering full-size oven performance for perfect results. Enjoy specialty functions like asado roast and experience superior tasting meat and fish. Select the pizza function for the perfect crust, however crisp you like it. And with the convection mode, you can quickly and evenly roast up to a 4-pound chicken. Full-size oven performance for your countertop.
Oster digital countertop ovens are a great convenience in the kitchen because they provide all the options of a full-size oven and a countertop appliance that toasts, bakes, and broils. To help you cook even better, we went right to our team of experts to get you the hints and tips you need to whip up delicious meals and snacks right in your own home in your Oster digital countertop oven. Here are the basic settings for Oster digital countertop ovens that you need to know. Using the bake function. During baking, place the pan on top of the rack. The upper and lower heating elements will cycle on and off to maintain the desired temperature and may not glow throughout the entire cooking process. Push the bake button, then use the temperature arrows to select desired temperature. Use the time arrow keys to select desired time. Push the start button, using the broil function. When broiling, the rack should be in the top position. Place pan into the guide rails below the rack and place the food on top of the rack. The top heating element will cycle on and off to maintain desired temperature and may not glow during the full cooking process. Push broil button until the word broil lights up on display. Push timer arrows to select the desired time. Push the start button. Using the toast function, arrange food on the wire rack in the top rack position. Push the toast button. Use arrows to select toast shade. Press the start button. Here's a note to keep in mind. Different types of bread require different settings. Lighter breads and waffles require a lighter setting. Darker breads, muffins, and English muffins require a darker setting. Some Oster countertop ovens offer the advantage of turbo convection cooking controls, so let's take a closer look at this setting. An Oster turbo convection oven circulates hot air within the cooking chamber with a fan, and because the heated air is circulating, the food tends to cook quicker and more evenly. To use turbo convection, push the convection bake button until convection bake lights up on the display. Use the temp arrow keys to select desired temperature. Push timer arrow keys to select desired time. Push the start button. Both heating elements will cycle on and off to maintain the desired temperature and may not glow during the entire cooking process. Here's an important tip from our Oster brand team to remember. On average, the turbo convection function will shorten the cooking time, but it varies by food. It's suggested to start with shorter cooking time when using the turbo convection setting. Check your food and then add cook time as needed. Baked goods in particular benefit from the turbo cooking as the circulating air keeps oven temperature consistent. If your digital countertop oven has the added feature of a clock, here's how to get it set to the correct time. Push the clock button, the clock will flash. Use the arrow keys to set the hour. Push the clock button again. Use the arrow keys to set the minutes. Push the clock button once more, or the start button, and the time will be set. While the timer function on your Oster digital countertop oven will turn your oven off when cook time is completed, you can also manually cancel cook time or shut the oven off. To cancel cook time, press the stop cancel button once, which will stop heating and cancel the function. To shut off the oven, press the stop cancel button twice to turn off the unit. And that's it! You just mastered the digital controls on your Oster countertop oven. Now you're ready to cook up all types of delicious meals and snacks for family and friends. See below for a link to download an information sheet with details discussed in this video.